So hello everyone, Modern here. We're at the end, right? Nier anime coming to conclusion. 2 more episodes left. And now we're at the final tower, right? Red Girl is here. As the video, guys, I'm hoping, right, the video here, that we will see a lot more new stuff about the course Red Girl. This is obviously the final antagonist of the game, right? And she has already had more scenes, right, about my previous anime, which is game difference, right, in Nier. And I'm really hoping she have more screen time, right? Another thing into the episode here today, especially next week, is of course how are they gonna get that player choice into it, right? So you're playing the video game, you as a player have to decide whose side you are on. Obviously A2, or 9S then, right? And I think most people probably decided a bit with A2. Honestly, leave a comment below. That'd be a cool. That actually be a cool pool. Okay, leave a comment below. And next week I'm gonna run a pool that actually asking what side people side that on. And of course, as a video game, you can replay the game and see how it goes different, right? But I'm interested to see today then and next week how this anime, right, is gonna like interpret that. Are we gonna see multiple endings, perhaps? Are we gonna see the true ending, right? If you do everything in the game, you get another ending. And of course, I'm hoping for another ending with Red Girl, right? But anyway, guys, for the video, subscribe, like button, let's check out the episode and talk about the difference between the game and the anime. Here, the final bit, right, of Nier Automata, the anime. Here we go. So the start of the final bit of the game, right? Red Girl is here. She probably will, but she probably change it, look all evil soon here. Yeah, Asobo, she's probably gonna change her face and look all red soon. There we go, she's gonna smile evil. Oh, Asobo, yeah. So, in the game, you have to hack fight her with 9S. Then the last bit looked like that scene. I guess A2 now will find the sisters. Yeah, because they're about to die here, I saw the last episode. Popola and Devola here. She got red logic virus though. Looks like, but can't she fix her? They could heal the other people later. Maybe she needs to be both each other. Yeah, so this is kinda, I love how the anime is like, oh, we're gonna give Popola and Devola more seeds. They're dead. Yeah, okay. Thank you, anime. Thank you. Yeah, but okay, we saw the last episode, so. But yeah, great. Let them die. Yeah, that opening. But yeah, that was great. So now I get the opening a bit there, of course. Maybe a little more like that. But yeah, I like how the anime was just like, oh, so you're happy, right? That Popola and Devola has a little more screen time than they had in the game. What if we have a death scene for them? Seriously, how it's, I'm laughing at it, but that's seriously how Yukitoro feels. Yeah, it's like, he's like, sure, you really want to have more screen time for them? Oh, I have more screen time for them. Yeah, it's like, yeah, of course it's gonna be a sad death scene. But I think that A2 will come walking there now. So there's a little bit here in the game now, right? Because now we're having like, so in the game they're both gonna climb the tower, of course. This is the anime is gonna do, right? And I'm guessing because we're not playing, like we're not picking side here yet, so to speak, right? So yeah, I guess she will appear there now too to also enter the tower, right? But as I mentioned earlier before this bit, the important reaction bit, I am interested to see how they're actually gonna like incorporate that, like because it's supposed to be like you as the player has to climb with one of them, and they have to redo it with the other player, and there are the bosses and so on. So we probably will see them fight different stuff then, right? Yeah, we probably will see them encounter different stuff going up there. And there we go. So is he at the library now? Okay, so commercial break over. Here she comes, psychology, right? Yeah, I think I was pretty correct with that. That now, oh shit, yeah, A2 is gonna come now, find the sisters. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Massacre! Yeah, she's gonna find. Exactly. This is a scene they will never see in the game then. Yeah, didn't this is at all. Oh, she like red log device now though. Oh, she has to finish them. Yeah, this is interesting. So I've never seen the game really. Man, A2 and having to finish everyone's life, man. A2 is like, I got this. Yeah. Oh my god. A2 is like finish everyone. It's kill Lily, 2B, goddammit, A2 has to go around and like slay everyone. Yeah, A2 is like, I got this. I gotta slay the sisters too. But god damn it, A2 is like, oh my god, she has to go around and like execute everyone, yeah. She's just like, I took care of business. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ, this poor lady. She has to like take out everyone that gets affected. 9S was useless, just left them there, yeah, and she has to come in and be like, oh, I got this. I got this, bro. Very nice, 9S, very nice. Jesus Christ, man. Her life is so sad, man. Holy moly. But yeah. So this is kind of how it starts. We enter here. Looks kind of like the game, certainly. So you're running up here now with 9S. You have to fight a certain enemy down. Only he fights, I believe. So it's a slight difference here when you play the game. And of course the last boss fight is a difference too as well, right? Oh, it's Emilio. The voice is clearly Emilio. Yeah, the voice is clearly Emilio. Oh yeah, that's true. They haven't really added down too much with Emilio. In the... That is the library door. For Popola and Devola's library in the first game. I was gonna meet like... Probably 2B then, with the legs there. That looks like 2B, right? Exactly. 2B! That looks like 2B. Yeah, exactly. Call it. Well, I have played the game though. Yeah, I have played the game. He's gonna meet like an evil 2B in here, yeah, more of them, yeah. He's gonna meet some kind of clone or sort. Certainly, exactly, he's gonna be surrounded by a bunch of 2B waifus. They're all evil, yeah. This is a mind F2, that he's gonna have to fight all these like evil 2Bs. They're all like, yeah, like all this evil, it's so terrible. He has to fight like an army of evil 2Bs. He's already going mentally insane, 9S, and now he's surrounded by like 22 beasts that are gonna like attack him. Yeah, and he's like going, and he goes mental. He's like, yeah, let's fucking go. And he's like, I will kick your ass. Yeah, he's like, let's kill, I will slay you all. He's gonna go crazy here. I wonder why he went mentally insane for. Yeah, now it's like time to get ready, carnage time. Yeah, Kolos! Yeah. Kill them all! Yeah, it's gonna fight them so on. So this is like this is a boss fight in the game. No, this is a fight in the game, but they're basically pretty weak. It's like a bunch of like pretty mob 2Bs that are mobs basically. You defeat them pretty easily, even on the hardest mode. Because you know, remember right? I played this game on perfect hard, so you die with one ability. This was no problem even perfect hard. This actually is probably the easiest place in the whole last dungeon. It's an elevator fight. It's much harder later with 9S. Yeah, this fight actually is surprisingly easy. Even if you die one attack on perfect hard, they're still pretty easy. Like they're not that strong. They're basically very squishy, so you can like one shot them, all of them. Yeah, they're like. But obviously it's more like a metaphoric fight. You have to fight to be all these like 2B clones, right? To mess with his brain mostly. Yeah, not like her arm and so on. And she's like 9SU. Oh my god, this is so. It's like, ah! Oh my god, this is like crazy. It's like, so, yeah, she explodes. That's the bomb, of course. Of course, she is. My god, poor 9S. He's like, bomb! Oh my god. Oh, it's so mean. It's so mean. Yeah, why did you hate him so much for? Why did you hate him so much for? My god. So, but here though, right? I think it's interesting how Adam do it now, because now we're back at the course A2, right? And I think it's gonna be interesting how they're gonna like who are we, right? Because you're following both of them instead of following one of them. In the game, you follow only one of them, right? Oh, it's the library. Okay, she finds the library. So this is a very important part of the game, because this is like the Vox copy of the library. But this library then, of course, is the actual Popola and Devola's like manor library they have next to where you live in Nier, right? So when you find this place in Automata, they doesn't tell you much. But of course, if you played Replicant, you know this is like the main hub for all the quests and everything in the original game. So here you find like here you get all the main quests to how to save your sister and so on. And also, of course, Kaine gets locked into it in the middle of story and so on, right? So they have a time skip at the fight here and so on. Yeah, so... And obviously A2 is based on Kaine, so maybe you're gonna find some Kaine reference here. Here in the library. There's also like an achievement hub in this place that they added in the remake then. I don't think the first game had this thing. I think you have to play the correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that the achievements are only in the remake. So instead it's like a I'll say it, some shells behind them that have the different achievements unlocked. You can't see that in the first game. Stuff like that, right? Added. Oh, she's a hack? She's like, I am a 9S'er now. Okay, I'm an operator now. Okay, so I will guess Kaine references, right? I'll be very surprised if she wants to see Kaine here. Again, because she's based on Kaine, right? I'll be very, very surprised if she can't find some Kaine stuff here. This is kind of like the fighting library place where you have the missions with 9S, though. Oof, look at that. Oof, some assets, baby. Okay, she's obviously that she's hacking the tower most of them. Because in the files you see about the tower, yeah. Yeah, more about the tower. But she can find something about herself. Oh, here we go. She's gonna learn about the Gestalt project and so on. Interesting. Yeah, so A2 is gonna learn the truth now. Yeah. Yeah, the Yora and the fakeness of the moon and so on. And the fallen mankind, right? I don't know, I was hoping she was gonna learn a little bit about herself too, with the Kaine stuff and Nier 1 and so on. Even though, you know, Kaine is stuck in his library for like in the time skip. So that didn't tell us too much new stuff though. Yeah, that was mostly like A2 I mean. A2 learn. Oh, here we go though, this is new stuff. Now he's being surrounded by red girls. There was like a bunch of red girls there, very briefly. Yeah, another dead to be. My god, this anime is just PTSD the anime. I keep being like, oh, dead girlfriend. Remember your dead girlfriend? You remember your dead girlfriend? Oh my god, oh no, this is sad. No, oh, this is so sad. Oh no, it takes her, oh no, it takes her hand. To be, it takes her like dead hand to caress his own face. Oh my god, no, this is just sad, man. Stop it, Nana. This is sad. This is way too sad, Nana. You can't do that. Oh, that's just, oh man. Yeah, shut up, stupid robots. Yeah, I'm trying to touch my dead girlfriend here. Oh god. Those sounds Emilio's. Like I said earlier, we haven't seen too much of Emilio this season, so. Man, that was just really sad, man. Yeah, she keeps observing them. The true evil. Red girl. Yeah, she keeps enjoying it. She's a sadistic AI, if you've ever seen that one. Ugh. But yeah, she was staring at him next to him there, so she's, again, a little more, you know, she's more active in the anime than in the game. Because she just said in the game, right? In the game, I guess it's like implied. Yeah, in the game it's implied that she's observing you, of course. Obviously, but it's not like in the same way there. So that's quite different. I would say. Here it comes. Yeah, this doesn't happen in the game at all, right? They have a little bit a different look too than they have with the original. Yeah, they're obviously holograms. You can't shoot at them. No, they use holograms. They're actually there. But the red girl is basically just an evil AI, so she's just the internet, you know. She basically is on the internet. Yeah, you have to fight the net or something. No, but basically, he hacks her later, right, in the game. You have to like fight. You can't like fight her by punching her. You have to fight her inside the hyperspace kind of thing. Yeah, you can't. Like, you can't fight her here. Yeah, you can't like cut her down. Like, she's just a hologram, right? You can't just. You know, I really recognize the voice actor here that does the male evil girl now. Because not just a male, not just a male voice here, but I just can't recognize. I recognize the voice, but I can't like pinpoint who it is. If that makes sense. Oh, yeah, this doesn't happen in the game either. That A2 sees the regular in the library. Yeah, like I said, she's clearly more more focused here. So Kaine is stuck. We talk about more in the end, but Kaine is stuck basically underneath what you're saying right now. Oh, it's the male voice there. She reminds me of those like horror twins in The Shining. Yeah, also boy on there. Yeah, and instead they're like, come and play with us. You know, yeah, it's like it's very much that feel to it. Yeah, come and play with us. Come on. Oh, this boss actually is really hard in the game, remember? This was the hardest boss in the game, perfect hard. Yeah, it appeared there. This guy attacks you in the library, not the library, after the elevator, I mean. After the library, with 9S. We got this weird male voice now. So here we go. So this boss actually is pretty hard. This arguably is the second hardest boss after Hagen, I think. Hagen in the desert is the hardest boss in the game. They kind of skip over that boss fight in the anime. That boss is really hard. I said it earlier, but I struggled for like 4 hours after streaming that on Hagen. Yeah, so the Hagen boss is the worst, but this is probably the second hardest boss in the game, arguably. At least a perfect hard. Some bosses are harder than perfect because they kill you one attack, right? Hagen is so hard because he does so many bullets with 8 different bosses at the same time. So yeah, here I died a lot, I remember, when I was streaming. At least an hour on this boss. Yeah, seriously, this boss is really hard. Yeah, but A2 is too badass. But I like how the red girl is a male voice now. Yeah, she stopped even having a girl. She's a male voice now all the time now. Even red girl. Full on. Yeah, stupid androids. Well, I guess he's explaining his reasoning here. He now, but yeah, like the AI is explaining his reasoning why he's evil. He's like that. I'm doing it because of this reason. Yeah, he's kind of like explaining his evil agenda here. So this is better, I think, than in the game. Yeah, but I said earlier, right? I was hoping. So this is good. I was hoping for this to happen in the game here. That they're gonna, further explore her, mentality, whatever. It's big, yeah. Like we see now here, they're kind of arguing. Ooh. See. Touch the ear face again. Yeah. Are they gonna meet up on accident now, I guess? Oh, here we go. E2! E2! Are they gonna fight a fight now already? Yeah, they fight a fight now. They're gonna fight this mecha still, right? Yeah, okay. So the 9S is like, E2! Yeah. The fight, you fight like, forget me, aren't you, A2? he could never listen to her, yeah. She's like, but I didn't kill Tubi, I was puring them from the red logic wires. He's like, those sisters out there too. And Tubi is like, I'm just trying to help everyone. So I honestly, whose side are you on, right? When I played the game, I of course picked Ace 2 side. She's the waifu, but also almost she's the innocent victim here. She's the victim here. He's clear. Whose side are you on? Or 2E actually. Oh, I know what she was. The executioner waifu of yours. Oh, I know what she was. That's good. Tell her. He's like, oh, I knew you. Yeah, Urusai! That's good. Call him out. Yeah, instead of explaining what you did, it's like, that's right. Your girlfriend was evil. Here we go, yeah. You will never understand me. Shut up, robot. Now he's all getting... I can't believe people actually picked his side in this fight. Obviously, A2 is the one, the hero of the game. She's the actual, you know, pure, innocent hero. Now we're gonna have the final stand. So that's the ending, guys. Final episode, I'm just kidding. Of course, we have the very last episode next week, and I think it's very important to put out here immediately, right? And this is what I'm hoping for to some extent. We'll see next week. But this duel here, right? I mean, I suppose it depends how long the fight is, but if you play the game, this is, of course, the end of the game, right? And then you fight each other, and you pick who you want to play as, right? And, you know, blah, 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 and the fight's over, and then you get the end game, right? So, that fight isn't very long. As I said earlier, the boss fight in the elevator is much harder than that fight, and so on. So, it's not that of a long fight, I would say. And my point is that I'm hoping, again, that next week, right, that we're gonna have, like, this fight not being too long, honestly. Yeah, I don't want the fight to be too long, right? I'd rather have them, you know, fight the red girl, Adam and Eve, extend the rocket thing, whatever, right? So, yeah, I think this... Because they kind of quickly went over this tower now, I feel like we have time to, you know, extend, like, what happens after this fight. But, that being said, as I said in the end, right, I think it's very interesting here. Now, leave a comment below, right? Whose side are you on? And this is where the anime absolutely, of course, can't really, like, you know, how say it, adapt the game or whatever, because it can't be done, right? When you're watching an anime or a movie, whatever, you obviously have no interaction with the medium. So it's a little bit like, yeah, so you're supposed to play who you are, right, you know, in this game, right? And whose side are you on, basically. And here in the anime, we can't really do that. And basically, right, this is a spoiler now then, but it's obviously kind of obvious, so to speak, spoiler, but when you play the game, right, you pick who wins, right, and the other guy loses and dies, right, basically, right? Kind of summarize it quickly, but, you know, more or less, right? So it's a little bit like, oh yeah, but how are they gonna do it in the anime? Are they both gonna die, I guess? I feel the anime will have them probably like double you know? Hit each other, and then like, they both die or something. Yeah, we'll see next week, but yeah, in the game, you of course pick who is the winner of the fights. I can't see them really do that, so that's kind of strange here, right? Of course, a big change here, which again was a great addition to this episode, was that they kept adding more of Red Girl, right? Kept adding her voice, more the manly voice, and I like that she had like an exposition, right, to some extent, kind of explaining a little bit of her reasoning and so on. But I wish that was also longer or a little more in detail. And again, then I'm hoping that next episode after the fight that we have more of that, because one thing this episode kind of lacked, though, because it happens before the final fight, is that while A2 did hack her a bit and so on, and this is a little bit of a hacking fight here, when you're playing the game, it's like a straight up hack fight with her a little bit, right? And then in a sense, it's like the final battle with her. I didn't really feel that was happening, and they clearly could have animated like inside the hacking hyperspace thing. They didn't do it at all, so that's a little strange to me. And honestly, in general, I'm honestly kind of surprised how the episode ended where it did, because a little bit, not maybe, but I felt that this tower thing actually was very fast. Yeah, I felt they actually had this last tower bit in a very high pacing, because I said a few weeks ago that I was afraid that they're gonna get to the tower too late, right? So we can't have any, like, because I want an epilogue rather, right? But now I feel the tower was super blazing fast, so I guess we do get an epilogue, because yeah, the tower was... They clearly could have extended the library scene, right? With connection to Kaine and Nier and Emilio, and so I'm commenting a little more, but they cast more that. They could have extended more of the 2B stuff, and they kind of removed almost everything in between the places, or not, which to some extent is good though. So of course in the actual game there are more areas and there's more running and there's more blah blah, and they kind of skipped over a lot of that, all the kind of the middle stuff in the, yeah, they kind of jump over all the minor stuff, which I think is good though, because it's mostly just like fluffing out the time as possible in the game, absolutely. But I felt that the tower actually was very So I mentioned this earlier. I'm gonna spoil Nier Replicant because this is the game versus anime difference, right? So now we're definitely gonna spoil here, some real spoilers. But the thing is that I really did feel that we missed something here, right? Because this again, then of course, is the Popola and Devola library. One of them runs the library, she's the mayor, so right, blah blah. And first of all, in the game, you get all your quest here, or not all the quests, but the main quest. Okay, all the main quests have save your sister. They have to find the evil antagonist and evil Nier and so on. Is based around the library. Like you get these 5 artifacts or get blah blah blah. So yeah, it all happens here, right? And then the older sister, she's running like the taverna in the city and gives you more quests. And then there's some other quests you can find at like the fishing village and so on, right? But this is kind of like the main, this is like the main hub of the game to get quests, and all the main quests often in this place. The thing is that there's a fight here in the end of the first part. So Nier Replicant, or also the first Nier, but I'm saying Replicant. I used to say Nier Replicant, just to point out I'm talking about the first game, right? Even though that's never the remake, but because some people say just Nier, and they're like, what do you mean, Automata, or yeah. So Replicant, so you know the first game. Yeah. So in the first game, right, there are 2 different parts. Okay, this is not how Nier Automata works. In Nier Automata, there are 5 like main endings, whatever you call it, but it's more like route A, route B, right? So first you play as 2B, then you play as 9S, and it's like different perspective on the same thing, right? Then you play as A2, and so on. But that's not how Nier Replicant is then. In Replicant, you first play one story bit as like teenage Nier. You're like 15-year-old, trying to save your sister, whatever, right? And then it's a time skip, and during that time skip, you become adult Nier, Papa Nier kind of thing. Not really. Papa Nier is another thing. Papa Nier is basically like the non-Japanese version, right? So outside Japan, in the regular Nier game, they changed the model for Brother Nier, Papa Nier, because it's a long story, right? But basically, some Americans were like, no, we can't sell a game about a boy saving his sister. It has to be a father or something. So they redid the model and whatever. But that's Papa Nier. But instead, then in the Replicant, you get like an adult form and model. So you become like older, right? And if you played Papa Nier, then you actually don't get that. Yeah, there was a mistake there, right? So again, if you play the original game in the European and American version, you're basically already a 35, 40 year adult, right? So this exact same appearance between part 1 and part 2, of course. But in the original game and the Replicant, you're playing as brother, so you actually have like a teen version, and then like an adult version of Nier. So anyway, between that, this library is important, right? Because the library again. The library is the place where you fight this monster, and then kaine, which of course A2 is based on, right? Which her body, her model, and maybe even hinted to her memory and personality is, she's modeled after kaine, right? Of course, the main female character of Nier. Then she gets stuck in the library, like solidifying this monster away, kind of a Han Solo thing, becoming like the walding thing, next to kind of where A2 is sitting right now. To the left, she's sitting right now, it's like a basement in there. They kind of freeze her, okay? So when it happens, right, then kaine doesn't die, of course, but she gets like frozen solid, permanently. And then you have this time skip, and then you return it later in the game. You can free her, you fight the boss again, and this time you can defeat the boss, and then kaine's back in your party and so on, right? And Emilio's also has a change then, turning into the skull thing between the first and second part. It happens during the time as well. And then, of course, you as Nier is like, a grown up, right? So, which also is a little bit, because obviously this is like romance, right, between obviously brother Nier and kaine, right? But now he's like an adult, so she's like, oh yeah, we can smash, right? A little bit like that. So hinted to, implied at least, that now they're doing it, yeah, after he's of course now older and so on, right? So basically, right, with all that backstory, how this library is important, and how again kaine is active for many years, and how A2 basically is, revived kaine or whatever. So Android kaine or whatever you call it, right? And she's walking just next to where she was stuck. I am disappointed also here that they just didn't show any of that. Yeah, it was kind of weird, right? Because in the earlier of the anime, in the beginning of the anime, They have this like flashback of Emilio and Kaine smiling and so on, right? I'm not saying this anime has to do constant throwbacks, but you know, last episode had a lot of good throwbacks to, of course, Popola and Devola. I mean, obviously because they had the main focus, and they, you know, extended that. And I said that was really great, right? Because they extended a lot of the sisters' story, right, from the Replicant. So I'm a little surprised, honestly. Yeah, a little disappointed. Yeah, surprised that we get here. And I really thought that we were going to have like some kind of Kaine A2 moment here. She did find, of course, a library book where she was reading about the project and the tower and Gestalt or whatever. So she kind of understood that she is like a clone of someone or whatever, or like an Android version of a clone or whatever. You should imply that, I suppose. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, she was kind of reading about that and being like, oh, wait, that's how the Yora works? Like, are we based on this Gestalting? Or we're based on this previous project, the aliens, whatever? So it's kind of like learning the truth there, right? So I'm just surprised that when she's learning the truth, why didn't like Kaine pop up in the files, you know? She'd be, oh, that's me, you know, or something. Yeah, I don't know. I felt that was like a really weird thing, but maybe they just don't want to. It's always been very heavily implied that she's based on Kaine, and that's never really been like, you know, confirmed, even though everyone kind of knows it. So I don't know. And to point out though, people say, oh, isn't like 2B that thing, and 9S is based on Nier or whatever. That's not the same thing, because A2's version of Yora is different, right, than 2B and 9S. She's the first kind of, you know, the first prototype of her version thing. So they have a different like personality and memories connected to the previous people, so to speak, that were alive in the first game, where they're like 9S doesn't have like Ni's memories. Some people think he has that, but it's never been like. But I think they had a pretty clear line that in some of the side stuff that no, it's only like A2's like prototype version that has like this like memory personality connection. Whatever, but basically I don't know. This library seems a little weird because I felt like it kind of just gave her the same info, more or less, that 9S already had, and I guess it motivates her to some extent, but not really. She was gonna fight him anyway because he's fighting her. Yeah, I don't know. I felt that was a little strange scene because no matter what she learns here, it's not actually it matters. Because at the end of the day, right, she's gonna end up at, you know, the top of the tower, and then 9S is like, you will die. You know what I mean? He's the one that takes her anyway. So I don't know. I don't really get what the point of this scene was, except just showing that she also knows the general truth now. But I mean, again, I think it should have gone deeper here. Yeah, I think this has should be much longer and deeper. Maybe show the twins here a little bit. Obviously, it's her library. She just you know, had to execute her outside, right? She could have read the library files, and you know, one thing I don't like it, honestly, from a visual standpoint, is she basically finds like one book, right, and hacks it and read that one. I think this here would be much better if I start hacking one book, and she's like, oh, I see, and then we see 9S go back to A2. We should take another book, she has that one, oh, I see, right? And we kind of see her hacking like 10, 20 books, right? You know, being like bam, 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 and then we see her get into the Gestalting. Oh, ooh, I see. I don't know, but I felt that the visual sense here of the hacking or her learning all the truth is kind of dumb because, like, sure, it's data files, so one PC book is enough. But I felt it would be better if she read like one actual book in the next book in the library, in the next book, right? Instead of having her like just read one book and learn everything immediately, she could have read like 10 books and then puzzled everything together. But it's like she reads one book and it gives her some of the info. And she's like, I understand now. Like, I don't know, it just felt like a weird. This whole scene to me was very strange. And again, I feel disappointed because she really should have learned more about herself, right? Her being this like daughter clone thing of Kaine or whatever, yeah. Kaine's DNA or something like that, and that was completely omitted, even just standing right next to the place where Kaine was like solidified for like years. Yeah. She's standing basically exactly where Kaine, like her, you know, clone version, whatever she clone of, like was stood for like years, and she just not knows about it. Very strange. And again, then thinking about, I just generally, it's just a kind of strange thing with the what's it called? The red girl kind of appearing, looking at her. It didn't really lead much there either. I don't know. It felt like a weird inclusion. They obviously had to have the library, you know what I mean? But then she kind of just learned what we already knew in the. I don't know. Maybe I just wish that they had some completely new stuff here. Yeah, it also could have been a place for the anime to give us some really, really like new deep lore or something. So I felt they kind of played it pretty safe here, honestly. Yeah, they didn't like add anything really specific about anything that I didn't really know. I feel maybe I'm wrong, maybe I missed something, but I don't think so. No, I felt she just learned about what we know in the game anyway, right? Yeah, and there was like new here. The new thing is Red Girl exposition more. Yeah, but I don't know, but still, not with that guy. This was the only scene I didn't like that much. But I just felt that was weird, right? Because again, I'll say here lastly, it's because like I felt that last episode was so good, right? The last episode was like, that's like the perfect episode of Popola and Devola. So I was like, man, this is the perfect bit. The really last episode was like so good. It was 10 out of 10. They really like it was really felt how they perfectly kind of adopted the twins and the sisters and got the new stuff and so on. Right? So that's why I kept saying disappointed here a bit because I expected them to be like, okay, Popola and Devola got this thing right. Now it's time for Kaine and Emilio, whatever, to get a little bit extra screen time here, right? It's also very strange because the one of the children voice kind of thing going on in anime is clearly Emilio's voice actor. Yeah, I'm 100% sure of that, but either the voice is trying to like Emilio, but I'm guessing that the same voice actor doing Emilio is the same one doing that Asobo voice. So I also kind of felt it was strange that Emilio didn't appear here because it was clearly his voice actor, or she might be a woman, but I mean the guy doing the person doing the voice for Emilio in Nier Replicant was clearly doing the background voice for this scene. Yet Emilio never appeared. Emilio's early in the anime, but I mean he could have appeared here, right? He's here in the fight. He's here when Kaine gets stuck, and obviously A2 is Kaine and all that stuff. Yeah, so I was very like that surprised me too that they didn't have Emilio at all. Again, it's clearly his voice, but that just might be like a what's called a cameo or whatever reference that they have done the same voice or something. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very very certain that they have the same voice actor, and yeah, it has to be. It just sounded exactly like him. That's why I expected it to appear, But I was just a voice several times, like 5 times. So it felt a little strange. Yeah, I don't know. It felt strange. It felt like they had an opportunity to give a little bit reference there. Might have next episode though, for sure, perhaps. Next episode, I mean, like I said, I can't see it being like a 20-minute fight. Right? No. Next episode I think it's gonna be great because I just can't see them doing like I said, I can't see them do like a 20-minute fight between these two characters. So it doesn't make no sense. If A29S just fights for like the whole episode, then I'll be very disappointed because I mean, sure, the fight might look cool, but I think we wanna see how it epilogues right there. I don't wanna see them fight all the time. But I very much doubt that. Like a 20-minute fight, come on, give me a break. That won't happen. That would make no sense. But anyway, what do you guys think? Comment below. I see you guys have a great day.